Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Josh.
I'm Maurice.
And
I was so busy going, should I shock it this way or shock it that way?
yeah, open. Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Josh.
And I'm Maurice.
And welcome back to another episode of FIN SPEX. So this week, we got another twin trailer video for you, two different sets of fins. I rode the Glen Pang twin trailer.
And yeah, this is the Duke IPA. This is by NVS, where that's by Futures.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we were kind of doing the Futures program, but this is a Futures base.
Mm-hmm.
And much like the last episode where we did the Surf and Show Twin Plus stabilizer, I wanted to see if we could switch it up and put something a little different in there.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we decided on the NVS Duke IPA.
Super cool. Yeah, and they're both all fiberglass, but those are the, Naked Viking does the G10
Right.
fiberglass, which is super, super cool.
Yeah, so like the G10 stuff is where they basically heat it up. And so you end up with a stronger fiberglass type situation.
For sure. Yeah, super cool. Rad. Yeah, and they both went really well. I was impressed with both these fins.
Yeah, they are really different in the sense of that's really big. And somebody else, Blake, he had the same board that you were riding, and he rode the IPAs, and he said, man, those things worked really good.
Yep.
So that was the other reason why I thought it'd be really cool to get it in the mix.
Yeah, this one's very unique. Just like where the fin is set. It's so like, upright through this bottom half and kind of like almost like tilted forward.
Yeah, exactly. It's like long base and then it's all scooped out and kind of moved forward.
Yeah, and the tip is like, there's not a lot of fin up here, so it keeps it really loose.
Yeah,
You can see it in the footage for sure, what those design aspects.
It's interesting. Well, I guess we can watch the footage then and check it out.
Yeah, let's get into it. Guess we'll do the IPAs first.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. First up was the Duke IPAs.
Yeah.
Stumbling on the rocks.
It was crowded?
Yeah, low tide, crowded.
Yeah.
It was fun little waves though.
I drove by and it looked super crowded.
Yeah, it was a mess. But right away you can see
it's fast.
It's super fast.
Yeah. Fast and seems responsive.
Yeah, I wanted to do an air right there, but I didn't want to run that guy over either. Elected to play it safe.
Right.
Yeah, these fins had great drive though, right off the bat. Like easy glide. Speed.
Yeah, and it looks like they're turning tight as well, which is kind of that quality of the fin where it has a long base but is upright.
Yeah.
You get that drive, but then you also get that tight radius.
Totally. Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of the best of both worlds on that. Like,
yeah.
Lots of speed, but then still really maneuverable.
Nice.
Good little release on the tail.
Yeah, totally.
A little stabilizer.
Slow-mo.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
Sick.
It looks...
Analyze.
Everything looks better in slow-mo.
It does. There's a lot of foamy inside waves.
Wow. Oh, that was sick.
That one felt good. There was someone behind me.
Oh, I was like, good. I hope we go slow-mo on that one.
Sick.
Yeah, that was rad.
That one felt good. I was stoked on that one. Full double winging that one. Turn felt good.
Yeah, the thing looks performance-y.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a real, like, good everyday, like,
yeah,
can handle when it's really small, and then can also definitely handle it when it's
it's a little
solid.
Bigger.
Yeah. Sweet.
All right.
And then after that, I threw in the Glen Pangs, which
they look huge.
They're huge,
yeah,
for sure. You can tell this is a fin that was designed, with in the 80s, like twin fin Martin Potter era, and then they were like, we'll throw a little stabilizer on there, just
something.
like a little bit. Yeah, you could tell like this was definitely the straight up twin. Like you could, if you just have like a twin fin like just a twin
You
fin,
can just rock those, no problem.
Just run these, no problem.
Yeah, it looked like I was saying earlier when we were looking at it, it looks like they definitely put the surface area in the fronts predominantly, and then they just kind of give you a little stabilizer. That thing's small, but they did rake it back pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
Yeah.
You know, most of it's back here.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's check it out.
All right, 3. There's the pangs. I didn't know you were filming for this part. So funny. But little foamy one.
Yeah,
But
good drive.
Plenty of drive.
Yeah, and looked locked in through the turn.
Yeah. Oh, more slow-mo.
Yeah.
I wish I rode out of that one.
Yeah.
The wave just kind of
cutback.
Yeah, the wave just kind of ran out of juice. I was just picking off the little foamy insiders. There was too many people out there to really battle. But
dang, dude.
Yeah, the
tail out the back. Look at the slow-mo. That was sick.
I was stoked on that one. That one felt good.
That was sick.
I had the other blowtail on the IPAs, but that one definitely felt better.
Yeah, that one was more out of the water.
Yeah, they definitely had their moments. They felt sweet. Lots of drive through the cutbacks, and even on those little ones.
Yeah.
Just holding speed.
Yeah, it's funny because whenever I look at a fin, I kind of visualize what I think I'm going to see, you know, on the board. And I got to say, this one is, it's locked in, but it's still, it's like drivey, but look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I tried to get the air to finish it off, but I was just kind of spent. Can't tell in the footage, but I was out there for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it was probably
just
so crowded, dude.
Yeah,
it looked really crowded when I went by.
Yeah, it was packed. But, you know, we still got a couple fun waves. I think I gave both of them a good test. I think you get 3-4 waves, you know what the fins got.
Actually, those look really good.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was kind of surprised. I wasn't sure what to expect, like being that they were so big and everything. But yeah, it looked good. Yeah,
I was surprised by them because I took one look at these and I was like, goodness, these are just massive. And I was like, well, you know, it can go one of two ways. It can, you know, have tons of drive and feel super locked in. Yeah. It can have, like, be sick, or it's going to just feel like the stickiest, slowest, like, not.
I did the same thing when I grabbed them for you. I felt like they were polar opposites, you know, and I looked at that and thought the exact same thing. Like, my God, that's such a big fin. What the hell is this going to ride like? Yeah. But it looked good. Like I said, it didn't match what I thought in my head.
Yeah.
Your turns were still round and they were locked in, and then it looked like they had good drive.
Yeah, I think they did a good job, you know, being that the front fins are so big, and then with the smaller trailer compared to the IPA, it pairs well with. I think both these fins did a good job, you know, respectively with the trailer
like what
size.
they were trying to achieve and the trailer size and everything. Yeah,
for sure. Because the Pang is definitely more raked back. It's a bigger fin, so it makes sense to have a smaller trailer where it's you know, kind of towards the back.
Yeah. So if you had to pick one fin for just today, for that wave, that session, which one do you think you would opt for?
It's a tough one. I think with the conditions today, the IPAs felt like just a tiny bit better because they kind of had like a little more glide, like easy speed, and then if it was like a little bit bigger, like, you know, if it was like head high, a foot overhead, then I'd probably put the Pangs in. Those felt super good.
So going into that, if we were to insert these into this existing spectrum that we have, which is
the loosest, the AMTs, and then the Aquila IPAs, and then it was the
Surf and Show.
The Surf and Show.
Yeah. T1.
The T1 Rasta, which honestly, looking back,
it's like so close.
It's so close. Like, I think I flip-flopped on which one was stiffer.
Those templates, even when you put them up next to each other, are like so close.
Yeah, those are a toss-up. I would say those are, as far as the loosest to stiffest thing goes, those are like
almost the same.
Indiscernible almost.
Okay.
And then
it was the MR being the stiffest.
The MR is the stiffest, And I think the MR has been dethroned by the Glen Pangs as the stiffest fin, because You know, the MRs we rode in like kind of like a peaky beach break,
Right.
which for a stiff fin isn't
Ideal. Yeah.
But riding it down at our local, you know,
Yeah,
split
the
peak,
reef break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, this felt great, and it was definitely
looked
stiff.
good.
It was definitely stiffer than
Yeah.
those.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are the stiffest so far.
And then the Duke IPAs, where would you insert those?
I would say these felt just a little bit stiffer than the
Aquila? Okay.
Yeah, so the IPAs are
Yeah.
right next to each
Right
other.
next to each other.
Yeah, so the loosest now goes AMT, Aquila IPA, and then Duke IPA.
Right.
And then from the other direction, stiffest Glen Pang, and then MR, and then the T1 Rasta.
Right. And then the Surf and Show one is just kind of in the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That makes sense. I'd say looking at the footage, I would agree with that totally. The interesting thing is with the Pangs, I like the way those looked better than the MR, but you also were surfing two different waves entirely.
Yeah, very different waves. I'd be interested to try the MRs again out here.
Yeah.
And kind of give them more of a good chance. Because the way we were surfing, it was like, you know, tight, steep beach break, which the MRs, like, you kind of need some open face.
The Duke IPA looked, I thought that and the Surf and Show looked the best, like as far as a fin that I was watching where I was like, ooh, that looks fun. You know, I want to try those.
These ones, the Dukes, these felt awesome, and I think it's got a lot to do with how much bass there is. Yeah, and then also how upright it is, like through the back of the fin there.
How much do you weigh?
I'm like 170.
Okay, and then you're riding like a 5'6", like 29 liters. I think?
Yeah. The board you made me is 5. It's 5'6", 19.75, and then 2.41.
Yeah. Basically, it's safe to say that the spectrum would also kind of match where these fins would be best used at.
Totally.
Beach break, more loose, and then, you know, reef break, larger waves, point break. Then you would go with the stiffer ones. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, looser fins in this kind of board for sure lend itself more to like your, you know, steep, punchy beach break. And if you're doing like, you know, point break, cobblestone zones every day, I think the stiffer fins kind of lend themselves better to that.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you have it.
I think we covered it.
Yeah.
And come on into the shop and do our $5 fin demo program. You can try 5 different sets of fins over 5 weeks, and it only costs $5. And at the end of it, you can use that $5 towards buying your own set of fins. If you don't live in the area, you can't come into the shop and see us. You can do our 30-day online buy, try, and decide program. You can buy a set of fins, try it for 30 days. If you don't like them, you can return them to us as long as you don't totally destroy them, and you'll get a full refund. But if you do live in the area, come on down to the shop, say hi to all the boys here, check out everything we have in here. We have tons and tons of used boards. We have wax, fins, leashes, traction pads, everything you could need for your board. So,
all right, well, that's it.
Yeah, we'll get to it all eventually.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.
We'll see you next time.
We're tied to a button, it's how we go. No,